How's it going, guys? Matt and Jackson here with the Toasty Bros, and today we give you the Threadripper editing PC.
Let's get right into it, shall we?
This video is brought to you by TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a toolkit for all YouTubers alike, with advanced metrics and functionality within YouTube itself, including things like bulk syndication and other bulk updating tools. TubeBuddy is the best video manager for you. Want to try it yourself? Click the link down below to get a free trial. Also consider signing up for Talency, with TubeBuddy Pro included.
Alright guys, so this build is something that we've never done on the channel before. This is honestly one of the most ridiculous builds we put together, and it does feature the Ryzen Threadripper 1950X, which is a 16-core, 32-thread CPU. And the main reason we're putting this build together, before I get any further into this, is for a friend of ours who we've actually done multiple PCs for in the past on the channel, but he is a video editor, and he wants a system that's going to be perfect for video editing. And this thing, while be it a little bit overkill for most people, will be perfect for his workflow. And for the motherboard for this CPU, we went with the Asus Prime X99-A because this was one of the most affordable X99 motherboards that we could find. It's still a very good motherboard from a reputable brand like Asus, and I really like the way it looks with the RGB accents and the white and black theme. We're going for something that's very neutral, not very flashy, but can give him the option to eventually upgrade to something with like RGB lighting if he wanted to in the future. And speaking of upgrading, we have some really awesome GPUs here, and this is going to be a big upgrade for him. These are two GTX 1080's. Now, these 1080's were bought used at a very good price. For about $1,000, he got both of these GPUs, which for about 500 bucks a piece is a great value, especially in the market nowadays with how expensive GPUs are if you try to buy them even secondhand. So these are going to be really awesome for that CUDA acceleration in Premiere Pro, which he loves to use, and I'm very excited to try our first SLI build. Now, this is something that really hurt his wallet, I'm not gonna lie. This is 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM at 2400 megahertz. Now, this is from Crucial. It's the Crucial Ballistic Sport. We've used this brand of RAM many times. It's actually really reliable RAM, but it is 32 gigabytes, and it did set him back a pretty penny with how expensive RAM prices are nowadays. But with video editing and you get upwards of really high projects, the more RAM, the better, and 32 gigabytes is more than enough for what he needs. And for the power supply, we went with a power supply that we actually have experience with. The Seasonic Focus Gold 850 watt FX power supply. Great power supply, should have plenty of power to power this whole system, and is very reliable and 80 plus gold, so great power supply choice. Now we have some stuff that's off the set here a little bit. We have our cooler here, which is actually the Master Air MA621P from Cooler Master. Cooler Master sent the case and cooler over for the build, which is really awesome of them. I greatly appreciate them providing this stuff for the build, but this is an air cooler designed for Threadripper. We're very excited to try this thing out and to see exactly what this thing can do to cool our beastly 1950X. And as for the case, we have the Master Case MC500M, which is a take on their Master Case series, but it has a tempered glass side panel and is really, really awesome. It does support the EATX form factor that is required for this Threadripper motherboard. Now, right now we don't have any storage drives for this build because the person we're sending this to is using his old storage drives for the system, but just know that it's going to be a 120 gigabyte SSD as a boot drive and a bunch of mass storage drives for him whenever he gets the system to him. Well, now let's just get right into the build, shall we?
Rip here. We gotta unlock the power, the headgear. All right. Yeah. So we have the mounting bracket right here with their very own. Look at that. It's a Threadripper screwdriver. Only one ever made. The size of this. So let's just show the difference here. This is the Threadripper, and this is a Ryzen 1700, 1800, whatever you want to call it. They're all the same size. Until you get to this bad boy right here, which is just, yeah, it's probably about, I'm gonna say you could fit almost 3 of these within the same surface area that you can fit one of these.
Oh hey, pass me the CPU, I'm ready for it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, I think I just reached the end of this tube. I did. How do you feel about that?
Let's mount this bitch.
We noticed that these are a little dusty from shipping, so we're gonna clean them off a little bit here.
highest difficulty, you put it on yourself.
I don't feel like I did this. Okay, I'm gonna stand this thing up real quick.